So today we're talking about needles and how to change your needle. The needle is, of course, right here. It's a fairly simple mechanism. This screw here goes all the way through and will hold it in place. I don't know how close the cameraman can zoom in, but you can see where the needle shank, there's a little pin. Well, I don't want to get my big hand in the way, but there's a little pin right there. You know, push your shank all the way up there in order to really nest the needle in place. So changing it, again, all you got to do is unscrew just a little bit. Doesn't need to go all the way out, and the needle just drops out. When you're putting the needle in place, we'll do this. There's a flat side to the needle. That flat side goes all the way to the back of the machine, so this rounded front goes to the front of the machine, and that is how you insert your needle into the machine, okay? And kind of setting the needle on a flat surface is going to tell you if it's bent or not. If it's bent, you just throw it out. There's no fixing it. Just put the needle up there, tighten the screw, and that's literally it. So changing the needle is the easiest thing. Now, along with the needle, be aware of your needle sizes. There are a bunch of different needles. You have your twin needles, you have ones that are designated specifically for jeans. The big thing to know with needles is that the smaller the number, the smaller the needle, so that means the finer it is. So this one is geared specifically towards jeans. You'll notice the sizes are 90-14, 116. That means it's a thick needle. It's designed to go through thick fabrics. Kind of a general... This one's geared towards embroidery. It has additional work on the needle itself so that the threads don't fray easy. I thought I had a Microtech one. Apparently I'm missing my Microtech. Here we go. The Microtech needles are a 70-10. That means they're very, very fine. These are the ones that I use when I'm working with the silk fabric. Are these 70-10 very fine needles that will go right through the fabric and hopefully not cause any fraying, stitching, pulls. If it does fray, stitch, or pull, that usually means there's something wrong with the needle and it's time to throw the needle out. But that's it. So you pick your needle to your fabric. The guide comes with an entire page of fabric needle thread combinations. It talks about the needle, talks about how to tell if your needle is bent and not to use it. It's pretty thorough. There you go. Needles and how to replace them with the machine.